Lost. Forgotten. A mystery. Those were the words used to describe the case of the Hoso 13. Several weeks ago, the entire first-year class of the Hoso Training Institute vanished without a trace. This case swept the media, shocking and horrifying everyone who heard. Initially, there was hope, for how could a group of 13 whole people stay missing? But as time went on, hope began to wane. Until now, with the earth-shattering announcement that some of those students have been found. But where were they? What happened? Who lived? Who died? The media has been buzzing with questions that come with no answers. And that, my dearest truth seekers, is where I come in. Naomi Winrow, lover of true crime, fashion enthusiast, amateur, technically unofficial, detective, and the one who's gonna uncover every juicy detail of this case for the whole world to see. But where to start? Where to start? There's so much to cover. Not to worry, because Naomi has it all prepared. First order of business, who are these illustrious Hoso 13? Starting with Azami Ryu. Coming from a little circus that got big and full of scandals, Azami Ryu comes to us boasting the accomplishment of being recruited for acrobatics.
Hi, hello, hi! My name is Azami Ryu. I'm coming to Hoshu to do acrobatics. I hope you'll all be supporting me. And, wait, sorry, there was other stuff I had to say? Sorry, I forgot. All right, I was looking forward to meeting the rest of my class. We're gonna do our best. Probably. I mean, at least I am. But I'm sure they will too. What's that mean? I wasn't trying to be mean. I'm like, seriously, so excited to meet them all. I swear. Am I talking a lot? I feel like...
Wow! Talk about if caffeine was a person, am I right? Our next missing individual is Kagami Akira. Anyone ever been in legal trouble? I mean, I haven't. Totally. But comment if you've had a Kagami represent you in court. I hear his whole family are big shot lawyers.
My name is Kagami Akira. I am at the Hoso Training Institute for court reporting. I look forward to this opportunity, and I am honored to be a student here.
Can we run it again? Maybe sound a little more... genuine?
You must be joking. This is the 5th time. What kind of amateur promotional campaign are you running?
Eek! Testy. Can't be just me who thought he'd be here for lawyer business, right? Court reporting sounds lame. Well, regardless, next, Hitori Yuto, who they didn't release any promotional video for. But not to worry, your girl went through the effort to find, well, this.
You asked him for your fucking head caved in with my stick? No, I dare you. Ask that bullshit again, motherfucker.
We just wanted to ask about your misconduct.
Get that camera out of my face! You saw it yourself. Are you blind? And no, I don't regret it. He deserved to have his ass beat. Stupid prizes, win stupid games. Wait, no, that's not right.
I think it's...
Yikes! Total bundle of sunshine, am I right? No wonder they couldn't get a promotional video for this guy. He was going to Hoso for street hockey. Let's just hope for the safety of his classmates being around him. Now, on a lighter note, we have Ryu...
Naomi.
Crap. Yes, Mom?
Do you have any idea what time it is?
Late.
3 a.m, and you're shouting like a mad woman. Your father and I have work.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but this video...
No, put it away. bed now. I'm not asking you again.
But-
No arguing.
You'll regret that when I'm famous. Ahem. Now, on a lighter note, Ryu Nyan, our girl genius, our lady with the wit.
I am beyond looking forward to honing my skills at such a prestigious academy and using its resources and history as a means to excel in my field. Myself and my parents cannot be more thankful for this opportunity.
Classmates. Mention your classmates.
My classmates are also at Hoso. Good for them, I guess.
And?
I look forward to interacting with them meaningfully.
A little stiff, but hey, I can forgive it. Academic decathlete is no small title after all. Seriously, how do you even do that? Physics was a nightmare for me. And our next one you will all be very interested in, dear listeners, for it is none other than chess boxer Yugawa Chiharu.
Hi. Thank you, for having me here. I do chess boxing, and that's why I'm here. At Hoso, I mean. Forgive me, can I have a script? Or something along those lines?
We want you to be authentic.
I am authentically asking for a script. Right. It is with the most humble gratitude that I'm sorry. The writing is really small. It is difficult to see.
How mysterious! How tantalizing! The intrigue! Would have expected them to be a bit of a better talker, but hey, I can forgive it. And next we have... Oh, I'm still giddy. Longtime Framesaver mega fan here. I've watched her streams for ages. But what some of you might not know is her real name, Victoria Liang!
Hey friends, folks, and fans out there! My name is Victoria Liang, aka Framesaver. I'm known for my extreme speedrunning, which, not to brag, is insanely impressive. Huge thanks to everyone who supported me getting this far. An extra big thanks to Hoso for having me on board here. You guys are awesome!
Ugh, she's so cool! I'm gonna scream! I've been missing her streams like a bitch since she's been gone. I can only rewatch VODs a certain amount of times before I go crazy. Who's next? Oh, this is a curious one. Miss Evangeline Montoya.
How foolish of you to unleash the incredible, fantastic, brilliant Evangeline Montoya upon this school! Oh, you imbeciles will regret such a feat, for surely my radiance will outshine that of every other person here! Oh, darling, I'm joking. Monologuing is just so fun. You cannot blame a woman for having a flair for the dramatics, yes? It is far better than allowing myself to be boring.
What a character! I'm gonna start talking like that if I listen too much. And get this, she's there for being a trading card game player. Like, seriously? That's insane! Not that it isn't awesome, but what's the criteria for acceptance there? In any case, thankfully, we're back to the more low-key of the bunch. Sen Honmei.
Do we have to do this on camera? I don't really want to. Sorry, I don't mean to be a bother.
It's all right. We don't have to if you really don't want to.
Oh, well, no, I feel bad. It's fine. I'll do it. My name is Sun Hanmei. I play the Erhu. That is why I was accepted here. To Hoso. My mom was very happy for me.
Was there anything else?
My cat was also happy for me.
I meant in regards to the academy.
Oh, sorry.
Aw, total sweetheart, right? It was a nightmare trying to find more personal stuff on her, but she's actually crazy popular for her music. I don't know anything about the Erhu, but recordings of her playing sounded gorgeous. And now, the delightful Amara Lyles.
Thank you kindly for bestowing upon me the honor of representing the Academy in such a way. I promise to not take this opportunity for granted. My name is Amara Lyles, recipient of my high school's Academic Excellence Scholarship, founder of its Language Exchange Club, volunteer translator for community outreach programs, a contributor to 2 undergraduate linguistic journals, finalist in the National Collegiate Translation Competition, and fluent speaker of several languages.
Oh my, that is great. To who do you owe this success?
Whom?
Pardon?
The correct word in that sentence would be whom, not who. Who is a subject pronoun. Whom is an object pronoun. It would be to whom do you owe this success?
I guess you can't expect to not get, actually, about grammar when you're dealing with a linguist. Did you know she can apparently speak like 10 languages? That's nuts! I can barely manage 2. And next we have...
My name is Rayan Baz.
And?
I do falconry.
And?
I recently moved here.
Mr. Bass, can you please try to say a bit more?
I do not have anything else to say.
Okay, but this is for, a promotional video for the Academy. Please try to give us a bit more.
My falcon is named Malika. She is usually by my side. Do not stare at her. She can smell fear.
Yeesh, not much of a conversationalist, is he? Talk about a supreme introvert. I had to translate some of the articles, but apparently he's quite well known for his work with wildlife. Admirable, if you ask me. And next is... Oh boy. Cecil Wycliffe.
I would say I technically do enjoy doing a lot of small animals, but they can get rather repetitive after a while, you know? And I've done so many I could taxidermy them with my eyes closed, but what I really like is something that's a bit of a challenge, you know? For example, see, you'd think most felines would be easier, but actually their faces are rather complex. It could be really easy to put one thing in the wrong place, and then suddenly it looks all wonky and rubbish, and... snakes, too. Oh, I completely muddled up the first snake I ever did. I nearly cried. I felt so bad for insulting the poor creature's memory like that, but it's just so hard to sew when you can't hide it in fur. Okay, but anyways,
Sorry, not to cut it off early, but he just keeps going. If you couldn't tell, this guy's both from the UK and really into taxidermy. Can't say I'm much better. I've got weird hobbies, but like, damn! Read the room, man! We're down to our final 2, with our next one being Kosakakawa Sora!
Hello. My name is Kosuke Kawasora. Thank you for having me. My specific skill is archery. I've been doing it since I was about 9. I took interest in it after going to an archery range for a field trip. I look forward to meeting my class, and I'm very grateful to the Hoso Training Institute for providing me with this opportunity.
Oh, thank God, finally.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
Huh. I think that was our first totally normal promo video. Is this guy perfect or what? And really pretty, too. Honestly, I was expecting something more chaotic like the last ones. Well, hopefully this final one won't disappoint. Last but not least, here we have Mortuary Hampton.
Hoso is great. Thanks for the opportunity. See ya.
Wait! Miss Hampton, surely you have more to say.
I mean, that's all that's required, right? Honestly, with how shit half of the other ones were, I think you'd want these over with.
You could hear?
Of course I could. Half these people don't have an inside voice. Anyways, what? Do I have to ask his Hoso more? Or is it my name you want? Mortuary Hampton, immunologist. Peace.
Peace.
Dang. Okay, then. I totally thought she'd be one of those super professional types based on the insane work she's done. She's published a ton of articles on all this biology stuff. What was it? Immunology, that. Well, there you have it, folks. Don't get too attached, because for all we know, any one of these 13 could be dead. The horror, the drama of it all. I can't tell you how desperate I am for all the details. I don't know how long it'll take me to dig up info, but rest assured, once I have it, I'll be posting as soon as I can. I wouldn't want to leave you all in suspense. Or at least too much suspense. Anyways...
Naomi, are you still recording those videos?
Ugh, Dad! I am! You interrupted as I was about to finish!
Oops, my bad. Dorky Dad, bleh. Hey, do I get to make a cameo? Hi, Internet, I'm Dad.
No! You'll just embarrass me!
Oh, come on, honey. It'll be fun. I can be cool.
No, you can't. Out!
You know, I don't think the people on the Internet would take too kindly to you bullying your old dad.
Out! Anyways, stay tuned, Truth Seekers. Until next time, Naomi out!
Coming! Just the groceries.
I've gotta say, miss, this is the most remote place I've ever delivered to.
Right. I do apologize.
No need. Just doing my job. Enjoy your food.
Thank you.
Breaking news. After weeks of uncertainty and presumed tragedy, there has been a stunning development in the case of the 13 students who vanished last month from the Hoso Training Institute. The students, who were all part of the Academy's prestigious academic program, were reported missing during a bus ride to an off-campus showcase following their orientation. However, that bus never reached its destination. For 5 weeks, families and officials feared the worst. Now, in a shocking but hopeful turn of events, some of those students have been found alive.
What?
Another.
No way.
Excuse me?
Look at you. I'm morally obligated to cut you off.
The old guy never did.
Maybe that's why he doesn't work here anymore.
Look here, wise guy! If you think you can snark at me like that, you've got a...
Late last night, individuals believed to be amongst the missing students were delivered to the local police station by a truck driver. He claims to have found them on the side of the road at the edge of a local forest. The survivors have directed police to the location of their kidnapping, an abandoned military bunker hidden deep within the surrounding woods.
No fucking way.
Team Ace. Oh, go fuck yourself. That shot was aimbotted.
Oh, you're mad?
Base secured.
Oh, dude, nice kill! We've got the base.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, did you guys see the news today?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. About Hoso?
Match complete. Yeah. Apparently, they found some of the missing students.
Alive? I would have sworn they all got murdered weeks ago.
Article.
You don't usually come back after that long.
I know, but that's what they said.
No word on who or how many, though.
Sorry, guys. Something just came up. Kick ass without me, okay?
Ah, fine.
Good night.
Sleep terribly.
Love y'all too. Night.
Academy's prestigious academic program were reported missing during a bus ride to an off-campus showcase following their orientation.
No, isn't
However,
that interesting?
the bus never reached its destination.
Let's see. This is how much? It is. I don't have much time. I'm supposed to meet with the others soon. I have no idea how this is going to go. But I'll be back soon.